Good afternoon and welcome to the January 26, 2023 inaugural board meeting of the Sunshine Coast Regional Hospital District. I would like to acknowledge that we are gathered within the territory of the Sechelt Nation and call the meeting to order at 1:20 p.m. Our first order of business will be the election of the chair. The procedure for election of the chair is set out by the board procedures bylaw. I will call for nominations 3 times. If only one candidate is nominated, that candidate will be declared elected by acclamation. If more than one candidate is nominated, each candidate will be given a maximum of 3 minutes to address the board in favor of their candidacy and in the order the nominations were received. I will then hand out blank ballots on which you will write the name of the candidate of your choice. We will collect and count the ballots and inform the board if there is a successful candidate. Are there any questions about the process? Okay, seeing none. Would the board members like to know how many votes each candidate receives? And if so, would one of the directors please make a motion to that effect? Okay, hearing no motion, I will call for nominations for the position of chair for the Sunshine Coast Regional Hospital District. A first time.
Chair, my pleasure to nominate Mayor Silas White, of the representative of the town of Gibsons, to be chair of the Sunshine Coast Regional Hospital District Board.
Director White, do you accept the nomination?
Yes.
I will now call for nominations a second time. I will now call for nominations a third and final time. Hearing no further nominations, I declare Director White elected by acclamation to the position of chair for the Sunshine Coast Regional Hospital District. I will now pass over the election of the vice chair to the chair.
I know.
I don't need to plug in here. Okay. So the next item of business, get right to it, is the election of the vice chair. And I believe it follows the same procedure. I will call for nominations 3 times. If only one candidate is nominated, the candidate will be declared elected by acclamation. If an election by voting is required, the corporate officer will hand out blank ballots on which you will write the name of the candidate of your choice. Ballots will be collected and counted, and the corporate officer will inform the board if there is a successful candidate. I will call for the first time for nominations for the position of vice chair for the Sunshine Coast Regional Hospital District. I see Director Bax.
I would like to nominate Director McMahon for the position of vice chair.
Okay, do you accept the nomination, Director McMahon?
I do.
I see no more hands up. But I will now call nominations for a second time. I will now call nominations for a third time. There being no further nominations, I declare Director Donna McMahon elected as vice chair of the Sunshine Coast Regional Hospital District by acclamation. And now we adopt the agenda. So on our agenda, there are minutes from an October meeting and a report on meeting calendar. Moved by Director Toth, seconded by Director Gabius. All those in favor? The motion carries. And these minutes are from an October 27th, 2022 meeting, which we need to adopt, I assume here. Or is it the adoption of the minutes?
Correct.
I'm just looking for the wording here. Okay. Moved by Director McMahon, seconded by Director Toth. All those in favor? The motion carries to adopt the October 27th minutes. Next we have the 2023 meeting calendar, which is in Annex B. Any questions about the calendar? Is there a motion to adopt the calendar or accept the calendar? Adopt. Moved by Director Gabius, seconded by Director McMahon. All those in favor of the motion? The motion carries. Now, that's it. All the meetings are going to be this short, I promise. Yeah. Director McMahon?
Yes, I want to ask about reviewing our MOU with Vancouver Coastal Health. It's been in place for 10 years. Is there a process to review this MOU?
Looking to staff. I think I'm going to allow general questions like this because it's our first meeting, and some directors here need to even get accustomed to what this board does.
Right, and so on that particular question, Chair, there is a upcoming meeting that is being planned to have with Vancouver Coastal Health related to the items that are outlined in the MOU. And so I believe that would be a good time to maybe have that discussion, because I believe the attempt to have all the other regional hospital districts together is also being attempted. So perhaps that would be the most appropriate venue to review that, because they're included in that partied agreement.
So that would be a meeting of the regional hospital districts within VCH?
So the protocol within the MOU is that Vancouver Coastal Health is the leader on these particular meetings because they are coordinating the other regional hospital districts, so it's not incumbent on the SCRHD to coordinate those particular meetings. As an aside too, if there's more orientation and understanding of what the regional hospital district does, staff are more than ready to do that, maybe at a future lunch and learn. Thank you.
Okay. Director McMahon?
Yes, lunch and learn, the very words I was thinking. Perhaps staff could schedule a lunch and learn before the next regional hospital district meeting.
They'll look at it. Any other questions? Any other motions, like to adjourn? Director Toth,
I'd like to move adjournment to the meeting.
seconded by Director Lee. All those in favor? The motion carries. The meeting's adjourned. I can get back to eating my lunch.